In today's video, we're going to talk about the mistakes that you don't want to make when it comes to selling on Amazon. Especially if you're a beginner, you don't want to lose money, especially if you don't have that much money to begin with and lose the opportunity of building a long-term business. You see, with selling on Amazon, one of the main things that I like to look at is product research and finding out whether the product is going to do good or not. Like with my experience personally, I could tell if a product is going to be successful or not right off the bat just by doing some research. There's a lot of tools out there like Helium-10 is probably one of my favorite ones, in Jungle Scout, that will help you find out exactly how much competition is in the field, and when it comes to profit, how much you'll make, like how you can get ranked on the first page. There's a lot to it when it comes to selling on Amazon, but you don't want to, lose out when it comes to selling on Amazon. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Shaddy. I help everybody sell on Amazon and get started. I have even a free course where I teach you guys step by step of how to do it and how to grow a business, because I've been selling for 8 years now, and every year my business tends to grow little by little. And this channel is literally dedicated for anybody that's interested in selling on Amazon and wants to get started. This channel will have a ton of info of exactly what you need to know when it comes to shipping a product to Amazon's warehouse, finding a supplier, doing product research. Any questions regarding Amazon, you can always leave a comment down below and I'll answer it, and I'll try to help you guys out as much as possible. But now let's talk about the 3 things you don't want to do when it comes to selling on Amazon. What I personally don't ever do, and this is how I personally have grown my business, right? This is my blueprint. You don't want to sell anything that's big or heavy. Personally, why I don't sell anything that's big and heavy is because the shipping cost from China to Amazon is going to be very expensive, in my opinion. I do cargo shipments, and now I do full-size containers, and I still don't sell anything big or heavy. Ideally, I like to stick with 3 pounds or less for a product, and I want to also make sure that the product is as small as possible. If you get super small, even better, because that's going to cut into your profit margin, and you always want to make sure you're making the most profit when it comes to selling on Amazon. So that's a big factor when it comes to selling. Nothing big or heavy, especially if you're a beginner. Maybe down the line in a couple of years, if you're more advanced, then maybe you can sell something big and heavy. Still, I've been selling 8 years. I'm losing count of how many years, and I still don't sell anything big or heavy. Second thing that you want to do is make sure, if you're trying to do private label and trying to create your own products and have it shipped to Amazon's warehouse, make sure that the field that you're getting into is not so competitive, because there's so much sellers on Amazon. There's a ton of sellers. There's new people every day, and you want to get in a category that personally will make you $250 to $300 profit per item. You don't want to be trying to compete with the big dogs with that they make $2,000 a day on a product. That's very competitive. That's a whole different playing ground. You want to get your foot in, because you're a small seller. You want to be making $250, $300 in a non-competitive field. And to find out how to do this, I literally have a whole video of Amazon product research and how to use Helium-10. Like I said, look, let me show you guys actually Helium-10 here really quick to give you guys an idea. So in front of me here, I have Helium-10, right? And you can see the profits that I've made yesterday here, right? You can see that. You can see the net profit for last 7 days here. In sales, 24,000. In profit, 9,000. And you can see here last year, I did 1.6 in revenue, and net of pretty high, 496,000, which is amazing. But yeah, this is Helium-10, and this is the tool that I use to find what products to sell on Amazon. Like I said, if you want to get 𝗙𝘂𝗧. I'll have a link in the description as well. You can get that. Highly recommend you to get 𝗙𝘂𝗧 if you want to, expand and grow, on Amazon. You're going to use a tool right here called Amazon Product Research, and this is how you're going to find whether a product is competitive or not. And if you want to, like I said, learn more about Amazon, learn the whole process, I literally have a free course for you guys where I teach you guys step by step of how to do the whole process. And this course is free for you guys. It has a ton of content, gives you a lot of the basics and great info of what you need to know when it comes to selling on Amazon. This course is absolutely free for you guys, so I'd recommend you to check it out. Literally nothing is needed for this course. You can literally sign up 5 minutes from now. I'll have the link in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comments. That one is free, and if you want to get more serious down the line, I also have a more advanced course on that as well, which is very affordable compared to other people's courses that they're selling for a crazy amount of money. Some people's courses they're selling for $1,000 or $2,000. I try to make this one really affordable for you guys. I made it a monthly membership of $99. That way you can finish it, in 1 month. Get it done if you're serious about it, and you know how to sell on Amazon and all those little tips and tricks that more advanced sellers do. Because of course, when you sell on Amazon, like I said, you want to get something in non-competitive page, but you also want to rank on the first page of Amazon. It's super important to rank on the first page because nobody really looks on the second or third page unless your product is clothing or office or decoration. Those are more you don't have to always be on the first page because people are scrolling to see what they like exactly. But you always want to be on the first page the majority of the time when it comes to products and niches. So that's something that I want to say. So first thing we talked about was nothing big or heavy, right? Second thing was, what was the second thing already? It was getting in a non-competitive field. And then the third thing I always mention in when I teach anybody is that you want to make sure that there's a good profit margin when it comes to selling products. So ideally, how I check this is that I only sell products that are usually $18 or more, because I like to have a profit margin of 35% or higher. You might be wondering what is profit margin, or what is that stuff and how can I even know about any of this. I literally have that info on my free course. I get more involved with it because there's step-by-step guides of it, but let me show you here on the laptop really quick here. This is the margin, right? I always try to aim for this to be 35% or higher, and that's what's really going to grow your business and keep it afloat. So when I first started the business, I didn't have that much money. I had barely anything, but I reinvested in the business and I made sure that profit margin was 35% or higher. You can see here the last 7 days is 39%. And then last year it was 30%, but that's because I liquidated a ton of product because I just didn't want to sell that type of product anymore. So you always want to make sure the profit margin is 35% higher after all fees. You can see here the cost of goods, PP's advertising on Amazon, all the fees, Amazon fees. You want to make sure that profit margin is 35% or higher, because that's what's really going to help you grow a long-term business. That's you're going to get that money, right? When I first started, I didn't have that much money. I got the money, I was making $300 profit on my first product, and I kept reinvesting in the business, got the second product. Now I'm making $600, and then got the third product, made $100 extra. So, $700 and $900. Now I'm averaging a little bit over $1,000 a day. Sometimes yesterday was Prime, 2 days ago was Prime Day, and that brought me to $2,000 a day. So that's just an amazing way to grow a long-term Amazon business. And then after you learn this whole process, you can make another business and another business. And what's cool about this is that you can even sell this as there's websites that actually buy Amazon businesses as well. I mean, there's so much to it. Like currently the business I have is I believe worth 1.4 million, which is amazing because I started literally with nothing. So that's cool, but that's what you're building, a long-term business that you could even sell in the future. So if you have any questions regarding Amazon, or you want me to make a specific video for you regarding any topic, leave them in the comments down below. And also, if you're new to this channel, you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to help out people that are interested in selling on Amazon. If you have any questions, check that comment down below and like this video if you can. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton, and subscribing does as well. And also check out that free course if you're interested. It's free. See you guys on the next one. Peace.